there's the bell. Match number 5 here at SIP, the debut show. Freedom Ramsey and Kenny Steele talking trash to each other to start this match off. The freedom chant from Freedom Ramsey, looking to get the crowd involved. Oh, and a shove by Kenny Steele, and a shove back by Freedom Ramsey. Disrespect to start this matchup here. And there's the tie-up. Up against the ropes. Up against the ropes again and moving all around the ring in the corner. Test of strength here so far. Even matchup. And Ramsey and Steele eye to eye after a fairly even test of strength. Kenny Steele frustrated that he wasn't able to put down Freedom Ramsey early here. Another tie-up. Freedom Ramsey in an armbar. Kenny Steele, as he does best, talking trash to Freedom Ramsey. There's a roll through by Ramsey. And a reversal by Ramsey, and down goes Kenny Steele. And Kenny Steele nearly rolling out of the ring. You can just sense, you can just feel the frustration building for Kenny Steele here in the early parts of this matchup. And talking trash to the fans is Kenny Steele. And a kick to Freedom Ramsey. And there's an elbow by Steele. And I think it's time. I think Kenny Steele is done playing around here in this matchup. And an elbow to Freedom Ramsey. Irish whip off the ropes. Looking to close on Ramsey. Ramsey with a duck under. Roll up. Looking for a roll up pin. But there's a drop kick by Freedom Ramsey. Freedom Ramsey looking for more offense. Running back elbow. Kenny Steele, clothesline by Freedom Ramsey. Kenny Steele out of sorts here in the early part of this matchup. And he's coming over my way. I'm a little concerned now. Man, if looks could kill, Kenny Steele would be a serial killer. Just Kenny Steele arguing with the referee here. Slowly getting back into the ring and changed his mind. Kenny Steele thought he was going to get back in the ring. No, he's still on the outside here. Kenny Steele trash talking the fans on the outside. Freedom Ramsey in the ring patiently waiting. And this referee being very lenient with his count. He's at a count of 6, now 7. One might say it could have already been a 10 count, but Kenny Steele back in the ring just before 8. And looking to charge right at Freedom Ramsey, and outside again goes Kenny Steele. It's unbelievable. Knocking over my camera and my coffee. My goodness, Kenny Steele out of sorts here in the early part of the matchup. Unreal. And Kenny Steele looking to be, is he heading out? I know it's been the first day of the match, but oh wait, Freedom Ramsey going out to catch him, and shoving Kenny Steele back into the ring the hard way. Freedom Ramsey on the offense yet again, bumping Kenny Steele back. There's a boot, another boot, stomping away, stomping a mud hole into Kenny Steele. And there's an Irish whip. No, he's throwing him outside of the ring for a 3rd time of the matchup. Freedom Ramsey looking to get the crowd involved. He's looking for a body splash on the outside, but no! Kenny Steele reversed it, and back first on the ring apron goes Freedom Ramsey. Kenny Steele finally getting some offense in this matchup. The frustration has been building for Kenny Steele, and now he's taking it out on Freedom Ramsey. Picking up Ramsey and into the corner goes Freedom Ramsey. Kenny Steele on the offensive now. Body shots again and a boot to Freedom Ramsey's neck. The referee already accounted 4, and just before the count of 5, Kenny Steele, you can sense the frustration, the angst on the face of Kenny Steele, and he's looking to take it out on Freedom Ramsey. But Freedom looking to fight back. And now it's Freedom Ramsey having the mud hole stomped into him by an irate Kenny Steele. I'll tell you one thing about Kenny Steele, he certainly does have a mean streak a mile long. Here's a 2 count, and just before 3, Freedom Ramsey getting that shoulder up. There's a slow chant. These fans slowly, methodically trying to get Freedom Ramsey back in the matchup, but to no avail. What an uppercut by Kenny Steele. And Kenny Steele throwing Freedom Ramsey into the corner. And shoulders to the back of Freedom Ramsey. Remember, Freedom had that back slammed into the ring apron just a few seconds ago. And Kenny Steele, smile on his face. Running shy with an enziguri to the back of Freedom Ramsey. And he's savoring the moment, savoring the punishment with the foot on Freedom Ramsey's neck. The referee gonna have to get control of this matchup. Broke it just before 5. And now it looks like Kenny Steele is going for a on the other side of the ring. Here's the cover. Freedom Ramsey's down, and Freedom Ramsey gets the shoulder up again just before the count of 3. Bear hug by Kenny Steele, and Freedom Ramsey is in a world of trouble here so far. Referee asking Freedom if he wants to quit. Freedom said no. You wouldn't expect anything less. Freedom Ramsey, no quit. All heart, pure passion. Freedom Ramsey reaching for the ropes, but I don't know if he's going to be able to reach it. But these fans here at the Booker T. Dozier Recreational Center looking to get Freedom back in this matchup. Freedom looking to feed off of the fans, looking to feed off of the crowd and turn the tide against an aggressive Kenny Steele. And speaking of aggressive, another shot to the back and repeated shots to the back of Freedom Ramsey by Kenny Steele. And again, another choke in the corner. The referee's gonna have to get control of this, breaking it 2 this time. But there's a running Kenny Steele on a knee right to the face of Freedom Ramsey. That may be it. Certainly not enduring himself to the fans here. And a slow count. Here's the cover on Ramsey, and Ramsey powers out before 3. And you can see the frustration starting to build with Kenny Steele. Picking up Freedom Ramsey, running him into the corner. And Kenny Steele with an Irish whip, but Freedom Ramsey caught himself. Freedom Ramsey with a back elbow, looking to get back in this matchup. And a boot to the face by Ramsey. Irish whip. No, a reversal by Steele, but look at the athleticism of Freedom Ramsey. Shoulder to the stomach. Freedom Ramsey looking to get some offense, looking to get back up in this match. What a maneuver, going for a cover. Is it going to be enough? And Kenny Steele went for the punch, but he missed. Freedom Ramsey moved out of the way. And an elbow to the back. Here's the cover by Ramsey. Here's the count, and just before 3, now it's Kenny Steele making the kick out. Freedom Ramsey looking to get the crowd on his side, looking for that extra bit of momentum. Any ounce of energy he can muster to face a very game, a very aggressive Kenny Steele, who just hit the spine buster in the middle of the ring. Huge spine buster. There's the cover on Ramsey, and Ramsey yet again yet again powers out before the count of 3, and Kenny Steele, the frustration starting to build for Kenny Steele. He's got to be thinking, what does he have to do to put Freedom Ramsey away? Kenny Steele picking up Ramsey. But Ramsey fighting back. There's a shot by Ramsey. One thing you gotta know, there's no quit in the heart of Freedom Ramsey. There's an elbow. There's another elbow. A third elbow. Freedom Ramsey off the ropes. And look at Kenny Steele caught him with a drop kick. And Kenny Steele heading up to the middle rope. And this may be the end. This may be the home run, but Freedom moved out of the way. Crash and burn for Kenny Steele. Freedom Ramsey kick to the stomach. It's a suplex. No, Steele blocked it. Try to go for it again. Steele blocks it again. And Freedom Ramsey's back. His back has been worked over this entire matchup. You know it's got to be in pain. Kenny Steele taking advantage. Suplex of his own. No, Freedom reversed it. And there's the suplex into the Falcon's arrow. Freedom Ramsey with a huge shot there, and the crowd loves it. Both men are down. The referee begins his 10 count. At a count of 3, Freedom Ramsey beginning to stir. Kenny Steele beginning to stir. And these fans, they're looking to get both of these men. They're looking to get Freedom Ramsey in control. Both of these men are struggling to get to their feet. They're both up at a count of 9. Shot by Steele. Ramsey shot right back to Steele. Steele with a shot to Ramsey. And Ramsey fires right back with an elbow of his own. And a headbutt by Steele. God, this match has been so physical. But Freedom Ramsey with a flurry. I don't know where he's getting this from. Turnbuckle off the apron. And a clothesline. Clothesline by Freedom Ramsey. There's a high knee. Kenny Steele's in trouble. Irish whip. Into the turnbuckle. Freedom Ramsey. Face smash by Ramsey. Is this over? Is this enough to put away Kenny Steele? And Kenny Steele kicks out just before 3. I gotta hand it to both of these guys. What a physical, brutal matchup this is so far. Freedom Ramsey's gotta be wondering to himself, what does he have to do to put Kenny Steele away for the 3 count? Once again, looking to get this added motivation from the fans here in Inkster, and Kenny Steele caught him with an elbow. Kenny Steele may have been playing possum there. Uranagi by Kenny Steele. Is this over? Here's the count, and Freedom Ramsey barely, and I mean barely, got that shoulder off of the canvas. Unreal. Unreal resiliency from Freedom Ramsey. Freedom Ramsey, once again, as he's been doing all matchup, looking to get that added source of energy from the fans here. And Freedom caught him. Kenny Steele's down. Freedom Ramsey caught a Superman punch and going for the cover. Is this going to be it for Kenny Steele? And Kenny Steele kicks out just at 2. My Lord, what a matchup. Freedom Ramsey going back to what works for him, getting the fans involved, getting the crowd in his corner, looking for that final shot, that final home run on a very game Kenny Steele. Look at this, off the top rope, Steele is down. Is this enough? Here's the cover, 2, and Freedom Ramsey with a huge win here in the 5th match of the night at SIP.